Hello everybody, back for another cliffhanger, another goblin siege I believe. I'm hitting you and nothing is happening. Maybe I should focus on this monitor and not the other one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 invaders. Where are they? Oh, is that a beak dog? Oh dear. So there's 6 at the moment. There could be a lot more coming on the map. There could be a lot more coming on the map. So where are they in relation? Right, they're right at the bottom of the map. We are surrounded by goblins, we know that, so right. So I think we need to go through the routine again, which is military alerts. We need to make panic active, so civilians are on panic alert. We want squads. We want A, the bastard bolts. M is move, I believe. We want to go up a level. We don't want them in the stockpile, do we? We want them actually in the tower. That sort of worked for us last time. We want the White Friar Bowman to get behind this fortification. We could set these as burrows, really. We could do this a bit better than this. B, Mad's Mashers can move. That went a bit mad. Move. There. And the Cloud of the Caverns, they can move here. And something else. This depot business we got. Shift and D. Shift and D. We've got inaccessible depots, but wagons can get in everywhere. I'm thinking we have, look here, a boulder. Now apparently boulders can stop wagon access, and we've got one boulder right there. So after this siege, providing everyone's not dead, we're going to try and move that boulder and see what happens. So have we got any dwarfs outside? I bet we have. Let's unpause for a little while. Right, is that a goblin? Sorry, I'll zoom in a bit for you. He's very well camouflaged. Where's he gone? That's one of ours there, I think. Who are you? Yeah, you're a Marks dwarf. Did I see a goblin coming? I don't think I have yet. You. How many more units? Other. No, we've still only got 6 invaders. I'm expecting like an 80 goblin invasion soon. Right, I want to let all my people come in the fort if I can. Right, I'm thinking all my people are in now. So I want to shut this door. I'm not worried about that door. They can come through this lot. I want to see them get hammered. What's going on in the archery tower? There's at least one Marks dwarf in there. Right, so where is the lever? In the dining room. Which lever is which? Again, we need to go for notes, don't we? Right, that's the front gate. That's the entrance corridor. So it's the corridor one we want to pull. A, Shift and P, now. Please. Unpause. So I want to see that lever get pulled. Right. Goblins, come in. Where are they? Who's that idiot? A wood burner. Store item in stockpile. You're going to die? Oh yeah, also I was going to just take this down to important messages only. Otherwise that gets crazy. Right, where are the goblins then? Z. They're still up there. Can they get... They can get in here, look. That's bad. That is very bad. We have a leak. Right, we have a leak and they've found the way in. So that staircase... We have a leak in the fort. We have a leak in the fort. Where does it come in? There. Right, so I want squads B move here. Keep the bastard bolts in the tower. See, Clouds of the Caverns are not very well trained, but they can come in here and they can get something done. Right, look at them all. Are they going up? Yeah. Goblins are coming in. They're going to get their asses kicked.
There's nothing more to catch.
There's a dead goblin. Is that a beak dog? A pool of beak dog blood. Stray war dog corpse. What is occurring here? Well, my archers are all in the tower, but the tower's not getting used. Return to game. Units. We have one goblin bowman left. Some other bits and pieces. Hang on, do we have 2 caged prisoners there? No, just the one. So where's the should have saw where he was really, shouldn't I? Would have made more sense. Z. He's there. So we go squad B, kill from a list. Now I think I is the caged one, isn't he? Yeah, kill him. Some dead dwarfs here. I think we may have lost a couple of dwarves in that battle. Right. How many dwarfs did we lose? I don't actually know without checking the squads. Alright, A orders, C orders, D orders. Well, none. We didn't lose any military. We must have just lost some civilians, unfortunately. Well, they'll get buried. They will get buried. Right, open the door. Pull the lever. Now. And we need to go to military alerts, don't we? And we need to remove the civilian alert. That didn't work. Alerts. Inactive. Always does my head in. Right. Now let's try something. This may not work. Designate smoothing. 1 boulder. Get that smoothed. I think that's the only way to remove a boulder. You can either smooth it or you can build a wall there and then deconstruct the wall. Yeah, I've been having a wiki attack because this has done my head in. Depots in this fort. Come on, just smooth that boulder. That is designated, isn't it? That's designated as 1 now, super high priority. Someone should come and do it. Someone is doing it. Right, that boulder has now been smoothed out. Fingers crossed, Shift and D. That is now an accessible depot. So all this time we've been trading and not been able to get the wagons in here has been down to 1 boulder. Can you believe it? I can. That is Dwarf Fortress for you. Right, how many folks have we got? 82. I don't know how many civilians we lost in that. We lost some, and we lost a dog, I think. Do you know what? I'm not even really ready to record this episode. I recorded I'm not going to tell you exactly what it was, because I'm going to re-record it, but I keep talking about I'm going to do this difficult fort, and I started it, and I was 2.5 hours into it and surviving, and had depot access issues. And the bins. But I looked on the wiki, and the bins, the graphic for a bin is an X. So this could be because the font set and the tile set, they share different jobs, don't they, in world map and menus and all sorts of things. But I'm sure bins had a better graphic than that. I'm sure they really did. But anyway, we got depot access now. So I'm a lot happier about that. Oh, we can construct a wall here, look. And we might even have some blocks. Are things going a bit better for us now? Blocky blocks. I'm going to have a look over at OBS in a minute and find out I'm not recording, and then I'm going to smash things up. I am recording. I'm so glad about that. Build. No. Restraint. Where would restraint be? V. Have we got them gold chains yet? Gold chains. 1. V. Alpaca ropes. Gold chain. V. Gold chain. Right, so they're the posh restraints, they are. So, now we need the little stockpiles, don't we? Which is food and drink. And they've got to be within... apparently they can move one tile from a restraint, one tile adjacent, so they can get in the bed and they can get to these stockpiles. Query. I think I'm going to get technical now because I've never done this before. I think here we can copy stockpile options copied. Then maybe us just let me put these in. Let's have a look. I don't even know if that's worked or not. Query S food. No, that's just all the food, isn't it? So we copied the stock, but I don't think we actually pasted the stock. Okay. Forbid. Load and save. Save. Prison. Load. Oh, I got it for jail. I've already done it. Load. Jail. Load. Jail. That looked better. Yep. So I've got two now. Prison and jail, which are the same, so that's a bit silly. That's sad music. It always worry you that, but someone's become a planter. You always think, oh no, someone's died of something. Right, did we find... Ah, that looks remarkably like limonite. Limonite. This is where DF hack comes in. Control and V. And a little bit of mouse. I'm not a huge mouse fan in Dwarf Fortress, but can be the quickest way of tracking your ores down sometimes. Now we've got a Magna smelters. Bituminous coal. You need fuel for making pig iron, so even if you got... before we get carried away, we had a dirty great hole, didn't we? So that's a black sand wall. Where is the hole? Black sand wall. I'm trying to think where the goblins got in. Where did they get in? Because this is all a wall. That's a wall. That's a wall. It's only black sand, but it is a wall. There's no leaky holes above. I made sure I didn't dig into that. So they come running around. They're in here somewhere. Buffalo hair thread. They must have come through here. This is the hole, isn't it? So I think we just need to build, construct, wall. There. Microline blocks. Oh, go on then. That should plug the hole. Right, I was going to do this not recording. But not now. Sphalerite. This is native silver, that's more like it. This is Warhammer material. Oh! Yes, yes. I'm not sure if I've got deep metals on this map because it's a long way to cart them downstairs to the magma smelters. And I'm not familiar with building pump stacks. That's something we might have to play with. Maybe soon, one day. Drag the lava up to where we want it. I was thinking that might have been gold, but it weren't. That was something completely different. Bloom, 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 bloom. Some galena, that's always handy. These gems, not too worried about gems. More interested in this stuff. Silver ore. Good for bolts and war hammers because it's nice and heavy. Bloom, 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 bloom. What are you? Tetrahedrite. I thought you weren't coal. Is that one? That is that one, isn't it? They look so similar. Tetrahedrite's a lot more useful to us than coal is. Now we've got magma. I should really get into steel making. I don't do a lot of steel manufacture. I never seem to get it all linked up with the flux stone and all the rest of it. Right, so what have we got? Pig iron. See, we haven't even got the option to make pig iron. Is that because we are lacking in words in fluxstone, which I'm sure we have? I mean, marble. Wouldn't marble would be a fluxstone? I believe it's one of the many. Is that gold? That is. What are you? Nice or nice? I think marble's sort of a greeny colour, isn't it? In this game. I don't know what all the flux stones are either. I could be going past loads of... No, olivine, which is quite an appropriate name for a green stone. Yeah, that's the danger zone. Look at all this gold. Not that gold's a lot of good to you for anything. That's marble, isn't it? Yeah, and marble is a fluxstone, am I right? That's OBS, that's Legends, that's Dwarf Therapist. Oh, you're on the wrong monitor. Let's bring you over here. Look, there's a bin. Fluxstone. Marble, limestone, dolomite, chalk, calcite. Happy days. Dig. Yeah, dig that. Still under siege apparently. It's all a lie. It's all a dirty goblin lie. What month are we in? 10th month. That'd be October. Would be sandstone. Dwarven caravan. I think we've quite recently had the dwarves in. So the next caravan will be elven that we don't get because we ain't got any elves. So I'm just looking up at my calendar on the wall. So we'll be looking at the human calendar in hematite, malachite and galena in the summer. So that could be a while away. Look, they can get to our depot. All these times I've accused Dwarf Fortress of having bugs, and all the time it's me. Me being wrong. I'm quite happy to be wrong. Wrong is okay. So any of these depots I built loads of depots if you remember in the early episodes. They all would have worked had I have noticed that boulder. I don't think I set these as bedrooms, have I? Someone's sleeping in one. Query. Make bedroom. I may have done it. Someone was using that bed. Ah, Baron's quarters. We were doing that. Well, that's not the Baron's quarters. The Baron wanted these. He wanted much better quarters. Right, designate smooth. Oh, there's Alan. Alan being dead in the stairwell. I can't believe they had an Alan battle and we never saw it. Right, so that's all been smoothed. So, he wants all sorts of fancy stuff, doesn't he? He is now Baron. Office, quarters, dining room, tomb. Right. This is far too big and luxurious, but this will be okay. He can have a bed. Peachwood bed. And he can have a couple of statues. Gold statues. Nice. I'll have one there. Another one there. And we'll give him a chest. Hazelwood chest. We've got two of them, so we're going to give him matching chests. Because why not? So that is going to be his bedroom. Door. Planner mode door. We could be a bit more specific and go for gold doors and all sorts of crap, but we're not going to bother with that. So we're going to make this his tomb. Could have done with an odd sized burial receptacle. N. What's the best one we got? Was this one got someone in it? That's strange. Don't really understand that. Nikasadur Ishafath. Is that an artifact? Tetrahedrite hatch cover, an earring, a mini forge, a coffin. We've got an artifact coffin. This is a conglomerate coffin, all blah de blah de blah. is decorated with Draltha leather and encircled with bands of Draltha leather. This object is adorned with hanging rings of sphalerite and menaces of spikes of conglomerate, dematoid and rose quartz. On the item is an image of Thebel. We've read this out before. We have an artifact coffin, and that is the one that we are going to place in our Baron's burial chamber. Okay, he's going to like that. That's very posh. And we're going to want some more statues in there. So while we're here, we're going to go job manager. We're constructing Billen statues. Can I add to the Billen statues? Increase priority, no. Conditions, details. We'll just do a new order. Statues, Billen, 10. We like Billen statues. Right, get rid of that. So he's going to have a bedroom. A gremlin, drive it away. Yeah, drive it away. Hey, leave me alone while I'm working. Right, query. Done. Assign bed. Etter. Remember Etter? Selflessly threw himself into the caverns like a fool. Now he's our Baron, and he deserved that. B. Use for burial. Yes. Make tomb. Done. Assign tomb. Etter. Dining room. Build table. We're not going to have one table in your dining room. Right. I've got 4 microline dining tables. Oi. Thank you. So don't do that to me. Why did it move him to the end of the list? We're going to give him 4. Because he might want to entertain. A very important person. Chair or throne? Conglomerate? Have they now moved to the back of the list? No, they're there. One day I'll work out how Dwarf Fortress works. Some things you select them, and then next time you select them, they've defaulted to your previous selection. If you understand anything I just said there. So it helps you with your consistency of your building. You don't have to scroll through lists. You normally build one item and then the next ones are the same. So we've got an eating area. Let's unpause a minute and let people run around and do things. Place a table. Go on. That would be right handy. There's one. Excellent. Q for query. Table. Suddenly we've got 3. Make dining area. Assign table. Etter. Etter's dining room. Right, so he's going to have... We're going for a bit of a statue thing here. Build statue. Planning mode is on. Material filter. Never used this before. But we're going to. Gold. Do I have to save it? Do I have to do shift and enter for some unknown reason? Only for this room though. Four gold statues in there, please. So, not manager, job manager. So we've got two gold statues made. We want gold statue. We'll have another 6. Because, you know, we're building barren quarters. So he's got a bedroom. He's got a burial chamber. He's got a dining room. We now need to make him an office. So let's put his tables against the back wall. I'll have a nice applewood table. We'll give you 2. Then we'll give you a couple of chairs. What flavour chair do you want? Microline? Purely because we've got 2 of them. I think you need some... He's already liking the dining room. We ain't even finished yet. And he likes the Royal Mausoleum. Bedroom he's not excited by yet. We need weapon racks, armour stands and a cabinet. So we can sort out his office and his bedroom with that. So we need a... no. We need build armour stand. He wants to look at it really, don't he? Oak and armour stand. Weapon rack. Walnut. You can't beat a walnut armour stand. It's just what you need. So his bedroom hasn't been smoothed yet. He's still got a couple of statues to go in. And he wants a cabinet. Cabinet's F, isn't it? F is F. Needs cabinet. Planner mode. Two cabinets. Job manager. Cabinet. Iron cabinet. We do not want iron cabinets. Gold cabinet? Yeah, why not? 2. Right, so the Baron's quarters. Well, they're not done yet because we've got to assign things. We need to query. They put that chair in perfect time. Make an office or a study. Assign chair. Enter. Right, he now has stuff. He now knows he's got an office and quarters. He's just waiting for them to be decent, but I think they probably will be. Mandate, make 3 grates. Jobs. We got this to deal with now. Manager, queue. Great. Can you do rock? You can. 10. You never know, they might come in handy. He only wants 3, but that'll keep someone busy. Keep people employed. Spiked wooden balls. Make spiked wooden balls. Make lots of spiked wooden balls. Because when they come, now they can get in our depot. We are going to be the kings of spiked wooden balls. $480 in stock, 500 to 1,000. That is some serious ballage. Children are playing in the prisons. Have we cured our leaky area? I'm thinking we have. I can see a lot of bolts. You're probably aware with bolts that designate, build and claim that by default dwarfs won't go and reclaim bolts from the battlefield, which makes perfect sense because if you fired your bolts at your enemy, or shot your bolts at your enemy, should I say, if you shot your bolts at your enemy and then went running straight after them, that probably wouldn't be a good idea, would it? And the reason I corrected myself there is I am actually an archer. I shoot English longbow and American flatbow, and you don't fire a bow, you shoot a bow. Fire comes from when flintlock rifles were brought onto the battlefield, then they were firing at each other. To be really pedantic about it, you don't shoot a bow, you shoot in the bow. Because when you draw the bowstring back, the archer is actually framed by the bow and the bowstring, so it looks like he's in the bow, so they say shoot in the bow. So there you go. Mad Marshman, history lesson. Don't happen very often. Did I designate this as a dormitory? Well, we can soon do it. It doesn't take many seconds if I haven't. No, a D dormitory, B barracks. Yes. Barracks? No, not for now, because I don't know who I'm going to put down there. Make dining room. Meeting hall, yeah, they can meet in there if they like. This is a barracks down the bottom in it, but I haven't actually got a squad to go in there yet. We're not smelting enough gold. One of these must be smelting gold. Native gold, yeah. Right, you can do some gold, seeing you're not doing anything else. On repeat. Workflow. Let's increase that. Seeing as we're churning out statues and things. Right, that should increase all the... You're busy. We knocked. Everything's on... Everything is on suspension. Gold statues and billion statues, gold statues, gold cabinets, billion statues. Everybody work harder. We have a baron. He wants stuff. Right, I'm still fearing and also quite looking forward to a massive goblin invasion. We don't need any more traps. What we do want is we want to restrain the dogs. So we want to build restraint. We know what restraint is. We had them before. They're V, aren't they? A dog will spot things from one tile away. So I'm sure we can use a rope. And you can assign a dog to a rope or a chain. Even though we've got a little pasture there, just keeping the dogs anyway. Right. So if we assign an animal to a chain, war dog, are they both the same sex? We could do with, yeah, we'll have that war dog on that chain. And that war dog on that chain. And then they can reach each other, which is good because they're different sexes, so they can have puppies. And they can guard the entrance a bit better. Now where is our mason? Mind you, I can just use the manager, can't I? Job manager, Q, short swords, rock. You can make rock short swords, 30. And they will be going in weapon traps. I'm really interested to see what traders bring. I'm just like looking forward to trade. And I always look forward to trade, but it's been pretty poor with that stupid boulder in the way. Magnetite. Well, that's iron ore. Look at that. Lignitite. That is like a coal baron. Is this some on the floor? No, that's tetrahedrite. So if you've got some on the floor, you can look at it and it'll tell you what it is. We're going to hack into it anyway. We'll have them gems out just because they're there. That magnetite, that's iron ore. This thing, magnetite, I'm sure it is. Sure it is. God, I'd never seen that much before. Sorry, I don't type that slow. I was just letting it auto-complete for me. It is an ore of iron. Excellent. Right, so if we drop right down to here again. There. Can we make steel bars? So we need to make pig iron on repeat. We put a workflow in of 1 to 10, that's fine. What are you doing? Not much because you're all suspended. You're busy, you're busy. We could build more, you know what I mean? Magma's an unlimited fuel, it doesn't actually use any. Steel bars. Put you on repeat, give you a workflow. Steel. You don't want to think you're going to get away with 1 to 10, 50 to 100. Then we're going to make steel stuff. Right, what I'm interested in as well is I've never ever...
Dwarf has been possessed by an unknown force.
You've stuck... That is a Feymood. Unknown forces. We're going to follow him. I've never mined adamantine. I do understand the dangers of mining adamantine, or adamantine if you pronounce it. But I'm sure we can mine it safely, but that is the best material for sharp edged weapons and armour. Super light, super strong, super hard. but super dangerous to mine. And that would be a good time to mess the fort right up now, wouldn't it? Now I've got my trade in exactly how I want it. I've got a ridiculous amount of spiked wooden balls. I think we just saw them all in that massive bin collection. He's getting a lot of materials. A bit of dead animal just got picked up. Bone, that is. And some wood. He keeps going into the bit of leather. It's going to be all sorts on this. Well, it's nice to use one of our... Yeah, he's starting. He's starting a construction. It was nice to use one of our artifacts as a tomb, because we don't... Using an artifact is something that doesn't happen very often, or not in my forts anyway. Speaking of which, how is Noble Baron Man? Well, he's happy. He is happy. Happy as a pig in shit, boy. And why wouldn't he be happy? Look at that. Glorious, glorious... He's got no statues yet. He's got 2 gold statues. He's happy already. So he's going to be freaking orgasmic when he gets everything in. He must be happy just because it's in planning mode, because he hasn't got his cabinets yet. His area must be so good that he's happy with it, even though it says he's got 2 cabinets, just because they're in planning mode, I suppose. Strange. Yeah, construction suspended, unknown material. He's happy with planning mode, clearly. And we're still under siege. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I was going down to the lava-y land, weren't I? We're going to see about mining some adamantine. Is this it? That is it. So I need a safe way to get to that. Right. Dig. I don't know if they'll dig this or whether they'll cry. Yeah, that's warm stone. They'll cry like hell if we try. That's why I channeled this out, so we might have to do that again. So if we go up. I've got to work this out now. Can I channel from there? Or can I must have channeled this from there. So that would be designate H. To there. Only one layer at a time, please. Do that. And then I think we need to continue channeling. Back up. Is that open space? We'll have to have a look in a minute. Look at all that adamantine in there. Maybe we want to try and get in there. I don't know, I'm all confused. Let's try and do that. See what happens. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, I can't believe that we couldn't trade for so long because of a boulder. And there's me Orkin. What's he current? A Pecanwood figurine of Utus Shadefly. Well, we better have a look at it. We better have a look at it. 80,000, not hugely valuable. Oh my god, it's got all sorts on it. The item is a masterful designed image of Uta's Shadefly the Human in Pecan Wood by Sibrek Astzoz. Uta's Shadefly is travelling. The artwork relates to the wandering of the human Uta's Shadefly in the circumstantial swamps in 226. Well, that was before we came about. It is encrusted with round, brilliant cut banfai opals and decorated in pecan wood, cherry wood, and dog leather. This object menaces with spikes of rhodolite and turkey bone. On the object is an image of Ustru Kavanash, the Abbess of Bones, the bleak creature, Estra Belville's the goblin in green zircon. The artwork relates to the bleak creature, Ustru Kavanash, and the Abbess of Bones. Woohee! Ambush of the goblin Istru Belleville's. On the item is the image of Chain Cinder, the passionate sax of conglomerate coffin in dog leather. On the item is an image of dwarves in orthoclase. The dwarves are labouring. The artwork relates to the foundation of Treaty Lance by the Smith of Squashing of the Canyons of Fury in early spring of 250. Well, that's us. So at least there was a bit relating to us. Well, that's nice, isn't it? I'm more interested in this at the moment. It's flashing, so it means someone's coming to do it. But it's quite a long way. While we're here, P. We did place some stockpiles here, didn't we? There's one. And this must be the other one, so we need to put one in here. We want stone. Query it. Query it. Settings. Stone. Not metal ores. It would be no, enable block all economic stones. They're the sort of stones that we use for allow. That's allowed all of them. Forbid. There we go. So that should bring the marble down there and the bituminous coal and anything we need to make pig iron and steel. Oh. Yeah, that's how they get down there, isn't it? That's how they get down to that layer. So maybe they're not far enough down. Well, that'll get us over there anyway. That will get us over there. It's funny how they just leave chunks out and do what they want. Let Dwarf just clear his throat. I think he did. Yeah, we're not low enough, are we? But that might be a good thing. K for look. See, it depends on how deep we are in the magma. See, we're in open space, and I think the next level down will be... Oh, that's open space as well. Open space, magma flow. So we can go down a little way before we got to worry about actually hitting magma. Right. Someone was interrupted by something. A buzzard. Do not interrupt the construction of spiked balls. Doom 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 doom. What month are we in? The 12th, December. Moonstone. No caravans. No caravans come on Moonstone. Right, have they dug it? They have dug everything I've asked them to dig, haven't they? Designate. I'm going to go for some up downstairs, I think. Do we need to do ramp removal, or is that going to happen automatically? Let's just drop in there, shall we? I'm going to draw it again, so I want to get it at priority 1. Be interested to see if they remove them ramps automatically or not, or whether it's going to churn down the middle block. Adamantine mining. Very, very high risk manoeuvre. Oh, they can't mine that, can they? I'm such a fool. I need to designate a downstairs. I'm not a downstairs person, but we need to designate downstairs to get them, because I've already mined that chunk of ground out. Should have given them a priority of 1, but someone's on it already anyway. Digging designation cancelled. Warmstone. So am I going to have to tell them to do that every single time? I think I am. That's going to irritate me. What is that? Activity zone. Yeah, they're going to get really annoyed. Dig. Let me just check that. Okay. Open space. It's open space and then magma below it. Open space, magma flow. So we can go down about 3 layers before we actually have to worry about magma. Here they come. Keep cancelling. I just want you to dig it. Magma's flowing in. That shouldn't be happening. Where's it going? I don't know if anyone died. Well, that shouldn't be happening. That's open. That's completely ruined my understanding of Dwarf Fortress. Now, there is magma in there. There's no doubt about that. But that's saying open space. And then more open space, more open space, and more open space. Magma flow. So I thought that would be the magma layer. I did. I told you it was dangerous. Mining adamantine. Right. We cured another goblin invasion. Solved. Trading depot. Solved. See you in the next episode, and we're going to try and get some adamantine. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.